It's just the way I feel with you, baby. It's just the way I feel with you, baby. I just hit the lotto. Ooh, oh, oh. Ooh, oh, oh. I just hit the lotto. Say she got the pants at the Congo. Say man. Welcome to Talk Flirty Podcast, the podcast where life is reflected through intimate conversation with me, your host, Nikki F. Webb. Today is Tuesday, October 23rd, 2018. Tonight was the drawing of the $1.6 billion jackpot for Mega Millions lottery. And I sent my money to California. I tried both northern and southern California, and nobody in California won. I haven't checked to see if anyone else has won it in any other state. I'm hoping not. I had that song Rotimi, the song that I was just singing, Rotimi Lotto. I've had that song on repeat all fucking day because I was trying to get the universe in line with what the fuck was going on in my head, because at the time of the drawing, I knew what numbers needed to come out. I was just trying to make sure that the universe knew what numbers needed to come out too. If I had one, I'd have walked up there so quick, like,
give me your fucking money.
It's not even a game. But hopefully no one in any other state has won. And if not, then Friday's drawing would be estimated at about $2 billion. And I'm not even going to be selfish at this point. I have no problem being ticket number 27 of 40, because I am just wanting to get a piece of that pie. Not even a whole. I don't even need a whole slice. You can slice. You can cut my piece. You can cut my slice in quarters. I'll share it. I'm very generous and very giving. But yeah, so $1 billion lottery jackpot hasn't happened before, and if I don't win this shit, I hope I don't see it happen ever again in my goddamn life. But moving on. Let's see. It's been a while since I recorded something, but I didn't record something originally because I was kind of trying to figure out what was going on in my life. Somebody reached out to me, and they were coming to town, coming into Vegas, and wanted to, I guess, if you know someone out here, you come to Vegas, of course you meet up with them, or, connect, or be like, oh, well, what is there to do? So there's probably some type of communication. And so I'm thinking the person was coming to Vegas and knew they were going to be in town, and didn't want to be rude, so was going to reach out like, hey, I'm in your city. If you have time, we can have a drink. Now, I'm pretty excited about that, because this was a person that I've had intimate conversations with on a regular basis. But the tone kind of changed, because I was like, oh, well, who are you coming out here with? Are you coming out here with some friends? You're coming out here with some friends. Like, I put that word in there because I wanted the answer to be yes, and it wasn't. It said, no, my girl. Well, nigga, what the fuck you in my inbox for? Because soon as I seen your icon pop up, the only thing I could think about was eggplant. Eggplant, yeah. So the conversation continued, and it turned into, oh, well, my girl wanted to meet you. Hold on. What do you mean, meet me? I thought those types of visits were like reserved for people who may have been, I don't know, married and then divorced, or situations for people that have children together. Like, we've got to figure out how this is going to function, right? Not for just someone who, just an ex. But it didn't bother me none. When and where. So, I actually went through with the meeting. It was so awkward. It was so ridiculously awkward. But I had a realization about, accepting your truth, or like knowing I don't want to say like knowing your role, like, you got to you place yourself in this box, but understanding where you are in life in general. And so our mannerisms and actions are completely opposite. And I don't want to say I'm looking her up and down, because I wasn't, like, there was no sour feelings or anything like that. I was just not sure of like what the reason was behind us all being together in the same room. Because, again, on my mind, I'm not thinking of faithful thoughts. And I'm no homewrecker, so I had to curve that. And so I don't know, I guess I could just say I'm analyzing her, and I'm seeing the things that she says and the way that she moves. And I realize where I am at in this particular moment in time and space and stuff like that, in this continuum. I've concluded that at this point, I am just the party girl. I've been trying to figure out, why certain relationships don't move forward. And like I said, I moved to Las Vegas to party. And then, I moved to Las Vegas to party. And when I started telling people that, all of a sudden they started offering me cocaine. And first I'm like, excuse me, sir, no. I don't know. I have to redefine my definition of party. So now if people ask me why did I move to Las Vegas, I moved to Las Vegas to work and play. And so I had to revise my answer, because crack is whack. So I'm in this situation. I'm in this room, and it's a nice ass room. I'm like, oh, she has a timeshare. Oh, she has. Okay, so she's trying to be responsible and stuff and have her life together. Really? And I'm over here like, okay, just pour me another shot, because I drank a bottle of vodka on the way to the room, and you guys are pouring whiskey, so I'm going ahead and knock those back because I feel super like just anxious, trying to figure out like what is this person's underlying motive. And then I can sense that she's a little bit standoffish. I invited them to, like, we can go out and, go to the strip. We can enjoy the Vegas nightlife. She gonna say, oh, well, my stomach is a little upset. Bitch, what the fuck is an upset stomach? What is an upset? My stomach, oh, my stomach is a little upset. Shut the fuck up. So when she switched to that, like, oh, no, that's all right. I'm not going to go. Okay, well, let me go ahead and start packing my stuff up because it's time for me to leave because now my attitude is changing and I don't want to be disrespectful. Like, I would like to remain friends with this person. You never know, they might break up soon. But anyways, so from that interaction, I can kind of sense like the things that she was saying, certain mannerisms. I can tell where she was trying to go with that relationship, and I'm never like that in a relationship. It's a constant party. It's just play. And so at this moment I have come to an understanding. I'm going to live my truth, and I am not a wife. Now, I don't know, Derek Jackson or somebody might get that and be like, no, you should be a beautiful queen. You should respect yourself. You should do all this. And I disagree with any of that nonsense that men be talking about on social media, especially when they're like, they'll tell you, oh, love yourself and you are worth so much more. But then in the same breath, turn around and tell women that they're not good for anything but a fuck. And I'm trying to figure out why do black men do that? What took place? Like, what changed that made black men decide that it's like a smear campaign that they have against women. We can't wear our hair certain ways. We can't augment our body. I would definitely have cosmetic surgery. I probably wouldn't do anything too drastic. I don't know. These titties can come up a little bit. I might have to get these thighs done. But women should be able to do what they want with their bodies. If it is to compensate or work through their own internal issues, allow them to. If it is vanity reasons, if it is manipulation by, what's hot and what's the trend right now, just allow things to work out in the way that it's going to. Any person who is truly working on self, and any person who is aware of where they're at in any particular moment. So if if you are aware of yourself right now and you are open and analyzing exterior factors, then you should be able to be respected and allowed to go through whatever it is that you need at that moment to get you to the next step. You can be a certain way at this point, but that doesn't mean you won't have a different way of thinking or different understanding or just a different way down the road. People are so quick to judge others, and I guess for me, because you can judge a situation or have an opinion about things, but when it's so quick and like off the cuff, you're operating based on your own experiences and your own things that you've dealt with, your own thought pattern, and you're not really focused or understanding where the other person is coming from. So I try to look at the bigger picture. But that is just one thing that I'm having a hard time with dealing with, because I see so many people. I see so many men go after Black women. And I'm just like, come on now, like, we got so much shit to deal with right now, and you want to worry about the fuck clothes I got on? You want to worry about twerking videos? You want to worry about something that you could easily remove yourself or prevent yourself from seeing, or you could easily choose not to decide with that type of person. Your circle does not have to be filled with any persons who are not on the same hype or same wave as you. It's all about choices. And it's also crazy when when you can see videos where people are kind of like clout chasing, and they're trying to ride the wave of like empowerment and speaking to Black women, but at the same time degrading them. Like, what the fuck? And then you see women, other Black women, in the comments with also negative things to say about Black women. And I feel that it's very difficult for Black women to be respected, because I think ultimately we want that respect to come from our Black men, and with society and different things that we have to deal with in the community, it's very hard to stand tall. As a Black woman, there's all these hashtag Black girl magic. You gotta be a strong Black woman. Like, Black women have to be so many things, and it's like, why can't we just be Black, and why can't we just be a woman? Anyways, I'm over that one. Let me see, what the fuck. if anybody has any comments, feedback, anything that they want to say about that whole little section about Black women, definitely reach out on Talk Flirty Podcast's social media pages. Let's see. The Facebook page, of course, Talk Flirty Podcast. Talk Flirty Podcast is also on IG and Twitter. Let me see what else. Oh, I have some good news. I've been revamping the podcast and just getting it to a point where I don't know. I'm just, fixing to get it together. So I actually ordered new equipment. One of the things that I really want to improve on is the sound quality. And so I have ordered all new equipment, and that's all of that. Everything should be here by Friday this week. So I will have new toys to play with. Honestly, I don't know what. So I'm talking about I want better sound quality, but I don't even know what the shit is that I just fucking ordered. It's fucking mixers and interfaces. I don't microphones. 27 goddamn different cords. But I ordered it. I'm going to learn it, and then I'm finna start charging niggas studio time. So definitely, what else is coming up? The Vegas Black, which is an 8-man football team here in Las Vegas, has a game coming up on Sunday, the 27th. I will be doing interviews with the players. So that'll be coming up. What else? I definitely feel that Talk Flirty needs a visual aspect to the podcast. So I am working on that as well. And let me see what else. Nope, that's all I got. I'm about to go and contemplate more lotto numbers. First, I need to check and see if anybody hit from a different state. I hope not, because Friday evening when the lotto is drawn, I swear to God, I'm walking wherever I'm at. I'm walking up to him. I'm snatching the doll, just like the little girl in this meme.
Give me your fucking money!
It's not a game. But as always, you can follow Talk Flirty Podcast on social media. Talk Flirty Podcast on Facebook. Talk Flirty Pod on Twitter. Talk Flirty Podcast on IG. Again, if you have any feedback on the show, any questions, topics you want to have discussed, sexual fantasies, you can always email talkflirtypodcast@gmail.com. Until next time, peace out.